Girl, that chicken was serving for me. I tore that cheeseburger. The fact that they had slices of real deli cheese for the burgers was everything and more for me.
I didn't get a burger. I'm mad as hell.
Oh, girl, you better than me because that's the first thing I asked for. Then I said, what's that right there? Then she told me there was chicken. I said, oh, yeah, I need that too.
I didn't see
And I got me a little macaroni.
I felt like when I got up here, like the line was separate for the burgers. Like we had to go further up.
I just think that they was just being, like, the people in front of us was just slow.
I don't know what that shit.
Like moving really slow for whatever reason. Because it seemed like we was, it didn't seem like we got up there, we got what we wanted, and then that was it. Because the bull behind me was talking shit the whole time. Like, damn, we in this assembly line for food.
I felt like I got up at that first joint, and then that was it. I'm like, I felt like everybody eating so much more food, and why did I just stop here?
Got you. I get what you mean. I got you. Because I almost went back before we left to go see if they had any burgers.
Yeah, I'm glad we did. I'm glad we split up.
We split up. Yes, girl. That was smart thinking. Teamwork make the dream work. CHRISSIE said, well, y'all stay over here and look like I'm going over there getting the food line. Yo, and homegirl at the bar was riding. Shout out to you. And girl, y'all, I'm sorry.
What's up, y'all?
We are recapping our weekend. We went to the Bonnie this weekend. That joint was lit. If you don't know, now you know. It's a bonfire.
Philadelphia, if you don't know about the Bonchella. Bon.
Are you done? I'm cracking up.
My man.
It's a cool time. It's a good place to be. It's good eats, good vibes, good people, good music. Yes. Shout out to Miranda. Shout out to Jazz. Y'all really curated a whole entire vibe. Shout out to all the vendors that was there, and shout out to Old Boy for the music and security for holding everything down, and everybody else who helped too. The bartenders and Uncle on the grill who was getting a little feisty.
Somebody
Yes, warming up the boys.
Boy, shut up. There's the boys.
What's up, y'all? We're back for another week of the To Each His Own podcast.
I'm on here.
And another one. Okay.
I was just making me. You wasn't in
I didn't know. I'm sorry. All right, okay.
I was doing behind you. And another one. I was doing background music.
I can't catch this groove to save my life. I done missed it twice. I'm so sorry, friend. I'm so sorry, friend.
I know. We used to be like this.
Let me wake up.
So you said like me last night when Shakira tried to bed me.
Something is wrong with. Let me tell y'all what she did to me last night. She embarrassed me. Oh. She tried to battle our girlfriend in the middle of.
No, that bitch tried to battle me. I didn't know what was going on. When the song came on, and I turned around, that bitch was moving and moving. And I said, "Why you moving and moving so close behind me?"
Girl, it was the bucket hat. It was the bucket hat. It brought out the other personality. Cause I'm telling you, was when the boy was. The bull act like he was like, oh, I didn't know the liquor line was all the way back here. Christine was looking at him from the side like this. He like, look at her. She like, she just want to, she want to take off her bucket hat. I'm looking like, sir, because you see us standing right here. It's all right, though. It ain't nothing to get upset about. It was all
I must have really
cool.
Looked at him bad. To the
you did. That's why we was laughing.
In the evening.
He said something else to
you.
me.
Something to me. I said, I didn't know I was that bad.
No, it's all right. It was funny. You was freaking up because you was definitely side I am. Like, you tried it. We seen you try to creep.
I was just trying to figure out what he was doing because I needed to prepare what I was going to say because I needed to see where he was going to make sure to see where he was going to settle. So I needed to start my shit and he was going to settle. He was, you know. So I
like we was standing right here.
Mm-hmm. But sound good though. We had a good time.
We did.
I hope you guys.
We really did.
I hope you had a safe and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. Y'all know for Black folks as a culture, that is the official summer kickoff for us.
Yes, Memorial Day.
For whatever reason. Yet, but Memorial Day is the kickoff
of the summer season.
Okay?
Cookout culture season.
Period. Okay? So I hope y'all had a good time, okay, in my JJ Evans voice. And let's get ready to get this shit started. You know, Philly. We got Juneteenth coming up, and we got all kinds of festivities and everything.
A Doom Day, actually, a Doom Day.
Well, it's gonna be a good time. You know, today, if you're watching this on a Sunday, we was Picnic Festival. It's ending this out, so it's gonna be. It's gonna be a big day.
It's gonna be the city's gonna be on fire for 2 weeks straight. Pretty much. So prepare oneself.
Absolutely. Oh well, before we go any further, y'all, welcome back to another episode of To Each His Own Podcast.
Oh yeah. That's important.
I'm the controversial one, Chrissy.
And I am the authentic one, Anna.
And together we are
To each his own.
Cheers, huh?
Cheers, ho.
So, since we've already recapped the holiday, let's go ahead and get into the what's going on segment.
All right, open.
So this is the segment where we get into a few things that's been going on in the streets, a few things that we peeped. If you are new here and you are joining us, so yeah,
got it.
First things first, we got my homie from the Black Market.
Oh,
Anna, I believe you identified this what's going on in the streets.
Oh my goodness, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this came across my radar and I was like, okay, this is interesting.
I definitely.
So apparently, Harvard's medical school morgue admitted to stealing organs and selling them on the black market. So according to the media outlets and everything like that, Cedric Lodge, who was the morgue manager, pled guilty to stealing and selling human body parts in the black market, and this took place between 2018 to 2020. So he had different kinds of remains, everything from skin, different organs, brains. Oh my goodness! So everything was pretty much donated from cadavers without anybody's permission from their family members. Yeah, it seemed like really like a scavenger hunt. Like whatever they could get, they was going to salvage, like a scrapyard for bodies. Ooh. That's what it sounds like to me. That, like when you do things like that, you're dehumanizing. That's crazy.
Well, how much more dehumanizing can you get? They already dead.
I understand, but do it sound petty that I would like to like keep the organs that I was born with when I'm dead? Like I don't care if I want
to keep mine too, but I'm just saying how much dehumanizing can he be doing? They already dead.
Because just thinking you don't. The morale isn't there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, listen. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I don't
know.
I heard body parts go for
CHRISSIE, stop fucking playing.
I can't be too mad at him when he came up on a little coin, a little hustle that not many people was playing into and paying attention to.
Let me let you understand. You start to cross them state lines, it gets real federal. So my man looking at a whole entire. He might be facing up to a decade in prison. So
I wonder how much money he made.
He got fired in 2023, and they're trying to reform everything. And it led to a multitude of lawsuits against Harvard. So we shall see.
I wonder how much money he made. So
and someone said this is someone. A lot of people in the comments. It's interesting to see what they're saying because I see what people's angle are. People's whole mindset is behind it. Because someone would say he needs to expose who he sold what to. That's what we need to know. Agreed. Yes. Who were the buyers? That would be interesting too. Because for you to be selling it out your house, it's like okay,
They might bring that up as far as a plea deal for him, as far as giving them information so they can get. Because he's not the big fish in this. So if it depends on how far they want to go with this and how far they want to take it. If they want to catch the big fish, they would offer him a deal for his buyers, or if it was anybody higher up or anybody else that was possibly working with him,
aka other universities,
right? Or if he's a part of a ring or anything like that. So
from the top to the bottom,
right? So realistically, it depends on how far the feds want to take it.
We shall see.
I want to know how much money he made because I know he made a grip.
The revenue had to be crazy. He probably was like running it up.
Think about how many private doctors he probably flew to. There's probably people on donation lists and shit like that.
Last time I checked, a heart was like damn near $500,000. Like over 400 grand. Yeah, for a heart. Yeah. Ain't no way.
That's why I said it depends on how far
they're going to offer him a deal because you got. That's what the feds do. That's why their conviction rate. They flip people. It's not like they be having all this.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, because he's not no big fish in this. This going to be.
They greedy.
And I want to know if we will end up hearing more about it because if we don't hear nothing else about this story, we're going to have to go do some research because they done found some shit. That's why they ain't going to want to publicize.
Oh yeah, certain things could never come out to the public. Of course not. Please.
Some nuts. They killed me.
Girl, please.
Again, I want to know the numbers.
Yeah, me too.
I want to know how much.
I'm interested because it's like I know he made a killing.
I'm very interested.
Literally, no pun intended.
I know somebody sitting here listening to this right now, like, why does she want to know how much money he made so bad, bitch? Because I want to know.
Listen,
I'm just curious. I'm curious. I am.
Well, no more being dead. Time to, stay alive. And speaking of staying alive, that has everything to do with being outside.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Yep. Listen. Okay.
All right. Next, we also have on the streets 30 and over.
30 plus, yes.
Rules for summer 2025.
Talk to him, sis.
Homegirl came in straight from the list. If you were 30 and over, these are the things to do and to not do in the summer of 2025. If we are outside socializing, if we are in the act of being outside, if we're going to be doing into things with one another, here's what to do and what not to do. Please and thank you. All right, so listen to Homegirl real quick. Then we going real quick, right?
Listen to the Homegirl.
Rules for the summertime, if you over 30. If you ain't over 30, just keep scrolling. You'll be here soon, okay? Yeah. Rule number 1. Don't ask me to wear heels nowhere that don't got tables and chairs. Because now I'm sitting on the turntables and y'all mad because he can't play the music. Go figure. Because I'm a cop of squash. Which leads me to my next point. Rule number 2. The older I get, the more I am more than willing to pay for not only comfortability, but convenience. I don't care. How much is it? The last thing I did was leave my house to not only be uncomfortable, but inconvenience. Not on my watch.
Preach.
Rule number 3. If I'm going over there, you coming over here for us to pre-game? Baby, once we start laughing and spilling tea, we not going. Once we start kikiing, okay, girl, you ain't gonna believe what Dirty Jeans said. Okay, once that starts flowing out, we not going nowhere. Rule number 4. I don't leave my house after 9 p.m. Okay, so if you would like me to do something at 9 p.m., then you need to plan something at 5:30 and 6 o'clock, so I'm already out and about. Okay? Because if I'm not already out and about, you can count me out. I'm not coming. Rule number 5. If I ask, so what we about to do? It's because I'm going home. I'm going to head out. And another thing, rule number 6. I'm definitely going to call and check the temperature to see if you really want to do this or not. Okay? And if there is a slight delay
I ain't got no problem
in
canceling.
your response, I'm not getting out of bed. Okay? We don't have to do this. Rule number 7. Don't invite me to no club.
Oh.
Rules for the summertime.
That's it.
Shout out to Lynn Monet.
Period. We ain't got to do this. I've done that so many times. I call temperature check. Hey, what you doing? You all right? No? All right. Meanwhile, I'm rubbing my fucking toes together.
Okay.
Or under the cover because my intention is not to get up out this bed. Okay? When I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Baby, because when this body shuts down, it shuts down.
Yeah, once I put my moo-moo on, I'm going to bed.
Come on, moo-moo Misa.
My moo-moo, my bonnet.
Come on, moo-moo Misa. And that is all facts. Absolutely, positively. We are just at that age, I totally get it when she was like, listen, invite me out before 9. But no, for me, I got to take a nap.
Yeah, I mean, because at this point, it's like, all right, if it's not a day party, from the rip, I know it's not starting at the hour of a day party. I know that. Because day parties are more my speed. I love those. But however, if I'm going to go out at night, I need to take me a nap. I need to take me a nap. And if it's a day party, I'm going to need me to get some rest the night before so that way I can have me some energy when it's time to pop the fuck out.
Period.
Okay? Because listen, I don't know about y'all, but if y'all ever been to the Jamaican parties, girl, they don't start till like 1 a.m.
I'm going to need a whole day or two to recover after that. Like if I don't get no nap and I go straight out, I'm going to need a whole day or two to recover after that. Just like, who got a day or two to recover from one night? Yeah, no. I'm too old. I don't have that kind of time. I need to get all my Z's out, because you go to bed and then you go to work. You be thinking that you're refreshed, and then midday you just smack the shit out you. Like, I'm really sleepy as shit, low key. I was fine from about 8 a.m. to about 12:30, 1 p.m. And then after that, it's just like sometimes it be about 11:30. I be like, yeah. I'm like, fuck. Like, that shit is catching up to me. But yeah, we are absolutely at that age. And I just feel like, and it's no shame. I'm not embarrassed. Me either. I'm not embarrassed. And I am not embarrassed to say, you know what? I'm too tired to go. That too. Oh, I will stay in the bed for sure. It's to the point, my dad made me laugh recently. He was like, it's to the point when you say certain things, he be like, I know, I'll catch you at the next one. It's the same. It's what they say, you better know. He already know. Like, he like, one thing I don't play, she gonna get hers. Yes, you damn right. I'm gonna take my nap. Damn right. Yes, every time. My parents know the same about me. They'll call me, they'll hear me in the train with, did you sleep? Yes. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes my body's just tired. Or it just needs to just not do anything. Exactly. Yeah. So we're there. And that's why self-care is important, just to kind of throw that in there. Because we need that. We need that rejuvenation period. Yes, we do. So we are going to move on to the boss of the week. Of course, Anna's fucking healthy ass found this.
What I do?
You found this boss of the week.
Let me see.
The farmer joint.
Seasonal event. Oh, yes, which I thought was so amazing. Yes.
Of course, your healthy ass found this.
They actually, black farmers actually do. They come to the Deuce too. They be on 52nd Street with the fresh produce and stuff like that. So if you ever want to source from farmers, black farmers, 52nd Street, they be having the black farmers up there. So don't forget. I put y'all on something. Get your. They, oh my God! I wish I knew. I don't know. I know on the weekends they be out there. I know. Yeah. Yeah. So I've seen them on like Saturdays and Sundays. So I believe Sundays. So the farmer joint seasonal event. So farmer joint is this is not taking me to the right link for some reason. Oh, here it is. So farmer joint field trip. So it's every Saturday and it started on April 26th and it lasts all the way throughout until November the 1st, which is the last trip. So they do what they call Saturday escapes out into the countryside with the weekly the farmer joint field trip to their Westchester store. So on the trip, you get to enjoy small bites. You meet the founder named Krista, and you're able to shop fresh local goods. Your $10 ticket is to secure your seat and your ride out there. And there is a $10 in-store credit on any purchase that you make of $30 or more. So that's what's up.
That's cute.
That's to secure your little seat, and it's the credit towards some stuff. So I love that. So you're able to just tap the link in their bio for more details, and you're able to RSVP. It's literally every Saturday in Philadelphia. They pick you up at 10 a.m. You ride out to Westchester. The ride is 1 hour, so the ETA is 11 a.m. From 11 a.m. to 12:30, they have the small bites, the shopping, seasonal teas, fruit and produce, honey and goods. You walk through the farm and you explore the market. So I think that's a really nice, good cultural, thing for, children and families to do together. Yes. Spaces are limited, so you got to secure your spot, y'all. Check them out. Farmer Join with an underscore. Major big deal.
Come on, Farmer Join. Shout out to you. I might try that.
Yes.
I might try
and their store is located on 1225 East Street Road in Westchester, PA.
I'm tearing these chips up. I'm hungry.
That's okay. We all get a little hungry.
Shout out to the Farmer Joint. I know y'all don't have no potato chips, but shout out to you.
What was I going to say? What else do we have here? So,
trying to move on to the topics.
Yes. So
how you say Topica?
Topica.
That was a guess, girl. And I got it right. I was talking to a family recently.
Oh my God.
And when I walked in, of course, they realized I'm a black. So they started talking to Spanish. So you know what I started to do? I started smiling and nodding. So they looked at me.
You being friendly though?
Hell no, because I told them I understand what y'all saying. I just don't know how to speak it. I'm smiling, nodding at you, like, yeah, I know what you said.
It's not Topico though, but don't do that. Why is this? So
don't do it.
Is this the right link? Look. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
This phone is making me mad because it just keeps doing dumb stuff.
What you looking for?
Okay, now it's right. It did the same thing it did last time. You know how sometimes you click on a link and it's not the right link? It kept taking me to somewhere completely different. Like
I was adding something to it earlier, and that's what it
that
did
shit is
to
confusing
me. And
and aggravating because I keep pressing. I'm like,
and
I'm gonna burn a hole through the goddamn phone. That shit is getting on my nerves. Yeah, and that wasn't right either. Where the hell do you have me? Anyway, I'm sorry to interrupt.
You are right.
Top.
Okay, it came up. So I think this was interesting. You put this on the list. So you, on the topic, named this first topic, the friend code. And I think it was interesting because when I went through it, I had a lot of and head nod moments. Because it is sometimes, especially for the strong friend, it is sometimes hard to identify if they are going through something or if they're having problems or with their red flags or what some things, we should look out for. And it was just like, wow. And this is why things like, trigger warning, suicide awareness is important because there are sometimes signs before things like that.
People take action.
And, just this made me think about that. Okay. I will say that. So this kind of triggered that. So we're going to take a listen to this gentleman, and then we'll dissect and
His name is
banter
Jamie
on our
Robin.
own.
Yes.
It makes me cry each time I talk about it. A friend of mine, she told me that the week before, she had a really, really hard week. And I said, why didn't you call me? She says, I did. I reached out. So, of course, I pull up my phone, and I scroll up, and I look for her text, and sure enough, it says, hey, what are you doing? Want to come over? I'm like, you mean these texts? The one that sound like every other text you've ever sent me ever? I'm like, how do I know that that's a cry for help? She had read an article that all human beings need is 8 minutes of time from another friend to feel not alone in a moment of stress and a moment of need. And so she and I came up with a code word that the next time one of us really needs the other person, our code would be, do you have 8 minutes? Anyone can step out of a meeting for 8 minutes. You won't solve your friend's problems. It only takes 8 minutes for them to feel like they're dealing with it and they're dealing not alone. And this is the power of friendship.
I like that idea. Especially when you know, sometimes people be going through stuff and they don't have the words to say, like, oh, this, and it could just be a special word.
Mm-hmm.
And that don't even necessarily mean that they want to have a conversation in detail about exactly what's going on.
Right.
It just might mean in that moment they might need to hear your voice in order to simply escape the very real feelings and, you know, well, but not, I want to say, because feelings don't necessarily make something true, but the very real experience that they're having, and kind of to ground them again, in a sense. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, sometimes that could be, I could see that being beneficial, because it's like, all I have to do is remember this one word. It's like, okay, she must be going through something.
And it really wasn't a word, it was a phrase.
Yeah, phrase.
It was a
like,
question.
Yeah, question.
Do
you have 8 minutes? Yep. So it's just like, cool. Or, and the reason why I say a word is because some people may not even be able to get that out. You could do like, kind of like, I thought of it as like a safe word. I think that's where I'm coming from. Just to like, oh, I'm feeling real vulnerable right now. Let me talk to you about something. Or
pineapples!
No, please don't say pineapples, because I'm going to be scared.
I was just throwing it out there.
Bananas
in pajamas.
Strawberry preservatives. Sorry.
That's what I mean with the healthy shit. You see why we knew the former joint was a connection that she found?
Yo, y'all ain't gonna sit up here and tell me them thick, fluffy honey butter Grand's biscuits ain't good with some butter on them joints and some preservatives.
Yeah, I heard.
Y'all don't like them preserves?
Yeah,
I said strawberry preservatives. Strawberry preserves.
Yeah.
You don't like preserves? Yes. You do? Okay.
I eat apple butter.
That's me too. Apple butter is great, especially on an English muffin. When it's real buttery.
English muffins is corny as shit.
No, they're not. Right? Okay. What?
I don't know. English muffin, give me a biscuit.
Oh my God. Stop that. Stop.
Cinnamon raisin bagels.
Cinnamon raisin. They good. You wanna know, I just started liking everything bagels recently, so I could see myself doing that as well.
Stop eating those. I'm gonna tell you why afterwards. I'm serious. But where was we at? So I'm being a friend. Do you have 8 minutes?
I know why. Hell, they good as hell though. I'm finna tell them I was eating them because they good as hell.
Well, carry your receipt with you.
Okay.
Everywhere you go, I see the same hole.
I'm freaking up.
So honestly though, but back to the topic.
Yes.
I do feel like I said, the safe word is a great thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why pineapples would make you nervous, but
because I don't know. What you about to say?
Kevin Hart said pineapples.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Pineapples make me uncomfortable. That's what he said.
Yes, that's why.
Well, whatever. But I do think I like the idea.
Yeah.
I do think also though, just kind of you know how we're in the corporate world, we kind of a general check-in.
Yes.
Or you would kind of learn to ask somebody, do they have the time before you decide to let it all off or just vent on them.
Yeah.
I think just calling somebody and say, hey girl, can you talk? Or hey girl, are you free? I think that's the same thing of saying you have 8 minutes. Mm-hmm. But I can understand the content or the power behind do you have 8 minutes, because it developed from something like I was really going through something. Mm-hmm. So when I'm saying do you have 8 minutes? You know that I'm low key in crisis mode versus kind of just want to vent about any old thing or just how my day went kind of thing.
Yeah, the regular
so I understand
mundane shit.
I understand the severity of do you have 8 minutes versus hey girl, what you doing?
What you doing? Yeah, this ain't no you ain't just about to kick shit.
Right. This ain't no willy-nilly conversation. And I do think that's important because just like it's as important to ask somebody, are they comfortable or are they in the space where they can accept all of that in the moment? Because sometimes I'm not in a space where I can accept all of that. And once I do, when I get off the phone or I'm done talking to somebody, it's just like, God damn, that was a lot. And I'm so overwhelmed with everything they just told me. I can't even think or deal with anything else of my own. And it's just so much. And I'm so busy now. I'm thinking about how to solve their problems or what they should do or how they should go about. And it's too fucking much. I'm like, my brain got too much in it, which is, I'm like, sometimes I just don't be wanting, I don't even want to talk sometimes.
You don't have no capacity. It's no capacity.
Yeah, I don't have enough capacity sometimes because it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot.
Yes.
So I do think it is very important to distinguish.
Yes, and
between that girlfriend, the regular girl chat, the ha and the kiki,
and the
versus
mental crisis.
Right.
Yeah, where it's just like, girl, I'm about to crash out. Please.
Right. I think we should have crash out parties.
Oh, kind of like go to the rage room, like that.
Yeah.
I do want to go. I want to go there very badly. I think we should do that. That would be nice. Break a TV or two.
I want us to crash out. See, we should have crash out dates.
Now just say I want to crash out.
No, right now, that date may be for you. You might not be the only one that need to crash out, but right now, you're initiating the crash out date.
Yes.
She wants to crash out at the rage room. She feels like she needs to. Diamond's raising her hand in the background. She says she needs to too. If you feel like you need to crash out, raise your hand. I mean,
hey yo.
I clap my hands and raise
you
whatever. Y'all know what the fuck I meant to say.
No time says for you.
Right, because I'm going to fuck it up every time. I don't listen.
You don't.
So, team, if you need to crash out, this is the time. You know what? I think I just found my segment.
The crash out.
I think I just found my, there we go. Let me write that down. So, I do think it's important, friends, Anna, we're going to start that. We're going to have crash out parties or crash out dates. So we're just going to call our friends and hey, I'm ready to crash out. I need somebody to go with me to
every
do some
quarter.
release. I think that's not enough.
But you trying to make it a monthly thing?
Crash out. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry. Girl.
At the least, how often y'all be ready to crash out? On average. Don't ever think about it. On a weekly basis.
I don't know why I just automatically see you driving a forklift and running some shit over or just doing something crazy.
How often you be ready to crash out on a weekly basis?
Not on a weekly basis. Probably not even once a week. Probably maybe once.
Not even once a week. That's good.
And that be because of traffic. Because I can't though. These drivers, y'all be burning me out like very badly.
That's good. You only on average maybe only want to crash out about once a week.
Once a week, yes.
That's really
we trying to keep that at the max.
That's really good.
Might do a little half a time. But
that's really good.
I try, because you just gotta let some shit go.
God bless you.
I cuss and I fuss and then I let it.
It depends on what it is. Some things I think I let go and then something that thing creep up on me. Later on, it just pop up all the way. And
you get mad all over
again. I find myself talking to myself about it and everything, trying to process. I can see you
sitting on the edge of the bed and then you just start snapping and pull all the sheets. I'm gonna hurt
like
you,
that Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
Kermit, like.
Yes.
That's me.
Very much.
I agree.
So,
okay. What's the next topic we have?
Oh my goodness. Speaking of crashing out,
oh.
if it's one thing, oh my goodness, this turn back the hands of time for real. So
y'all,
if you could go back,
can we give a trigger warning before not a trigger? Announce, moms, whatever we about to say, we love y'all.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean. So,
because I don't know what the hell I'm going to say.
You can go back in time and tell your mother something before you were born. What would you say? Someone commented, "Heal yourself so I don't have to spend my life healing from you." Deep shit.
I think a lot of people want to tell their mothers that, unfortunately.
Yeah, true. I mean, their parents. The fuck?
Hell, if that was the case, I'd have told my mom you only need to have one.
You the worst. I hope your brothers beat you up. Why would you say that? I'm riding for y'all. Why would she say that? Looking like your mom. Don't you dare look at me in that tone of voice, lady.
I'm all she need. No, I do think I think that would be very interesting. I think there's a lot of uncomfortable conversations that people are afraid to have with their parents.
Yeah.
And I would love to be a fly on the wall just to hear, those different types of conversations, or to hear those moments where they finally feel comfortable enough, or to be the pages on the book that they're willing to write those words down on, if that's the way they want to release their feelings. Because there's some truth and healing that comes behind being honest with your parents.
True, it is. And yeah, because it can bring you to a place of understanding. And I think another thing I would have told my mom is write shit down. Like, ask my grandma questions, but write down like everything that's important that happens in your life. Write it down. I don't care if it's a major thing, if it's whatever. Write it down so that way I have something to refer to. Because I think because we, they say that the best history comes from it. Most of our history is word of mouth, right? But I think having those keepsakes is essential too. When you have something to look back on, it's just like, okay, this was documented. This happened this time. This happened this time. It could put things into perspective and make a lot of things make sense. And it could tell a story about what the times were that they were living in and how they got through them. Who knows? Because a lot of the social climate, political stuff shapes and molds how society moves and thinks and acts and responds to certain things.
I know what I would have told my mom. Bitch, go outside.
That too, yeah.
My mom got married to my father. They were high school sweethearts. My mom literally got married a month after graduating high school.
Okay, fairly. Yeah.
And had me a year and a half later. I just told her, bitch, go outside. Get some freedom. And I just told her you should have fought back a little bit more, because we got some stuff going on. Her grandmother, I told her, I ain't gonna lie, I whooped her ass. More than once. She did tell me she fought it twice, and neither one of us was on behalf of her own. I told her, you should have whooped that bitch ass more.
I'm so done.
Should have whooped her ass more.
I already know how she rock. Don't even be shocked. And if you're new here, expect this. Okay? This is how she is.
I'm not embarrassed.
Oh, we know.
About my motherfucking family. I don't listen.
We knew.
You don't know me. And again, I just say, if you new here, I don't give up. Okay? We all got some family members we wouldn't really rock with like that. I said, yeah. So I'm so glad she wasn't alive that long after I was born.
Oh, get back. You don't know me like that.
I'm glad I ain't know her like that.
Damn.
We
do all got a family members like that. You hear stories about them. It's
like,
I'm so glad I wasn't alive.
See, you just thought about a family member about that. She
child,
said,
you was terrible. Child, I'd have never went for that. I'd have been the black sheep before I'd have let you do that to me.
I got a couple of them like that too. I remember I cussed this one family member out when I was a young boy. I told her off a little bit at the family reunion.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm young, bitch.
That's your favorite place to piss people off.
With the family reunion?
Yes.
I pissed you off at your own family reunion.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She came to my family reunion and acted a plum fool. Yes, she did.
First of all, no, I didn't. I blended in with the family. They said, well, which daughter is that, Anita?
Hey, yo.
I said, I'm the adopted one. I'm the foster one.
Hey, cousin.
They always ask
me that.
I'm the foster one. How y'all doing? They're like, oh, yeah, she do look like her, don't I?
Talking about don't I, though? You are sick, lady.
I didn't know. It's because I got one of them faces. Somebody always telling me I look like somebody.
I hate when people do that.
Say that. I'm like, I got one of them faces. Somebody always thinks I look like somebody. So it really was one of her family members like, oh, yeah, she do look like such. I'm like, don't I, though?
I'm kicking this dummy.
She was mad and she's like, shut the fuck. Well, how you go invite me to the family? You expect me not to act like family?
You was a damn fool. I'm gonna crash yours. It's all right. Get ready. Get ready.
Child, we ever had one.
Speaking of, honestly, right. Let me check in with my dad, see what the plans is, because I couldn't tell you. That's crazy. I need to be on it.
Especially after what I'm about to say, Lord have mercy. But go ahead.
Ooh.
Must be reality check.
The reality check. Pick a struggle. So,
Mm-hmm.
got this from, I think he has his own podcast. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys his name once the clip is over. But have a listen. Gather round.
Be nasty and needy. You don't get to mistreat people and expect there to be no consequences. It's natural for people to protect themselves from people who try to hurt them. See, decency is the price you pay for access. Access to help, access to support, access to consideration. If you're going to have a bad attitude, mishandle your words, and mistreat people, then you better be ready to handle life on your own. Most folks aren't signing up to help somebody who hurts them. They are you bold enough to be reckless with your conduct, but then soft enough to expect support. Make that make sense?
Mm.
You can't bruise your fist on my chin and then ask me for the Band-Aid. That's not how this works. That's not how life works. So you gotta choose. Either be measured with your mouth, be careful with your character, and considerate with your actions, or be ornery and walk alone. If you're out here burning bridges, don't act surprised when nobody shows up with a boat. Favor flows where honor goes. So treat people with consideration, or they might treat you the way you treat them.
Is he a pastor?
So, he's definitely a believer. That is the first thing in his bio.
He
His
sound like
name
a
is
pastor.
Ryan Dunlap. He's a conflict strategist and leadership coach.
He a
His
mess.
page is verified and it's called Conflict-ish. All together is one word. Again, that's Ryan Dunlap. I believe he does so. He said former hostage negotiator. Oh, wow. He's a speaker. He's an executive coach. Man of God. I love everything. I just thought that clip was amazing because it really speaks to
He
a lot
sound
of
like
people's...
he said that on somebody's
Girl.
pulpit before. I can tell I felt it in my spirit.
Girl, pulpit, living room, telephone,
Because he sprinkled some word.
Virtual
He
meeting.
sprinkled some word up in there.
Yes,
That's
he
why I heard
did.
it. That's why I asked
Yes,
was
he
he a
did.
pastor at first.
Yes,
Because
he
I heard
did.
it. I know them.
Yes, I like his style and it was the tone, the precision of his words.
Mm-hmm. Very concise.
Yes, made you feel convicted.
More spirit of conviction.
But I like what he said though. Yeah, you don't get to.
He said you don't get to punch. Pretty much, you don't get to punch me in my face and ask me for the Band-Aid.
Absolutely not. Right.
Period.
Right. You got to deal with those consequences. Exactly.
Who said that song? Big aside, you better be aside.
I think you're thinking of Nicki Minaj. I think
No, I'm not thinking about that heifer.
Whoa.
I was thinking about
Thou shalt not
R&B
get canceled.
songs. No, I wasn't saying it like that. It was like a friendly heifer, not like a.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah. Now listen.
I'm on it.
You Barbies and Kens, bag back, please and thank you.
Yeah, we ain't playing all that. But yeah,
That
was what we had for the week. That is the reality check.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Pick a struggle, damn it. You heard Ryan Dunlap. He said what he said.
Oh, I'm sorry. He said pick a struggle. I'm busy saying pick a side. Look at me.
No, it's okay. That's what I named it. Pick a struggle. Yeah, like because you have to. So yeah, it's a struggle to show up and be positive. Sometimes it is be optimistic, but it's worth the battle.
You have to be intentional.
Yep.
About your decision and about the character that
Yes.
you want to display. So be intentional about what you do so that it can come back tenfold. You can't be mean and evil spirited just because you feeling in your bag in the moment and your emotions.
Yeah, right.
And then expect somebody to want to be giving for you.
Exactly.
And expect something to be so
to look past that and give you
Mm-hmm.
grace that you're not giving them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, period. Thank you.
I agree.
So you show up here next week and you bring your
Siri,
snacks
I ain't call you.
and you bring your drink and you bring your friends and we kick it again, my friend.
Come on, kick your gas.
It was good seeing you.
It really was. Come back and visit us next week and we're going to have some things more to say.
Yes, we are.
Bye.
Holla.